Period 5. Chemistry. Today's topic, the luminol reaction. The luminol reaction is a phenomenon where something invisible appears as a faint blue light. This reaction is mainly used to detect blood. For example, in a dark place, when a certain liquid is sprayed, a blue glow can suddenly appear. This happens because traces of blood are still present. So why does this happen? First, let's look at a substance called luminol. Luminol has the property of producing light under certain conditions. When light is produced by a chemical reaction, this is called chemiluminescence. So how does luminol glow? The key point is a reaction called oxidation. Oxidation is a change in which a substance reacts with oxygen or loses electrons. When luminol is oxidized, it gains energy. Then, it releases that energy as light. This is the basic mechanism of the luminol reaction. However, luminol alone does not react easily. Another important factor is something found in blood. Blood contains a substance called hemoglobin. Hemoglobin contains iron. This iron acts as a catalyst. A catalyst is a substance that helps a chemical reaction happen faster. It does not change itself, but it speeds up the reaction. In the luminol reaction, the iron in hemoglobin helps the oxidation process. As a result, light is produced more easily. Because of this, even a very small amount of blood can be detected as light in the dark. Another important point is that this reaction is very sensitive. Even amounts too small to see can still react. For this reason, it is used in crime investigations to detect traces of blood. However, this reaction does not only respond to blood. Other substances that contain iron or have strong oxidizing properties can also produce light. So the result should not be trusted alone. It is necessary to combine it with other methods. This shows that scientific results are not always simple. It is important to use multiple pieces of information when making a judgment. So what does this reaction mean? It shows how something invisible can be made visible. There is a lot of information around us that we cannot see, but by changing conditions, we can observe it. This is one of the basic ideas of science. Even if something cannot be seen directly, it can be understood by changing its form. The luminol reaction is a clear example of this. To summarize, the luminol reaction is a type of chemiluminescence caused by oxidation. Iron in blood acts as a catalyst, making the reaction easier. As a result, invisible traces can be seen as light. In this way, science helps us understand the world by making the invisible visible. Even things we do not notice can take on new meaning when we change how we look at them. Next lecture. Period 1. History. What is a negative legacy? How do past events continue to affect the present?